PhD in it, and Elizabeth.
Ma?
PhD,
Ma?
Sundarani will share the screen himself. So they will give
Okay.
him power of hosting
Okay,
too.
ma.
I hope you have power of hosting. I've seen
Okay,
you
ma.
have power of hosting.
Yes,
Okay.
ma.
The two of us are there. Elizabeth, you be around also now. Just 1 hour.
So give PhD the power of hosting to Elizabeth.
Yes, ma.
And
Okay,
me, I
ma.
don't need.
No, you even have also. So in case you are muted, you can unmute for yourself.
Okay. Okay, but not the one that you want to. But when I used to two something, and the one that I use one go is the one that always mutes me. So the one that is I don't even know. I don't know what is showing. What is showing up there?
Okay, ma. This one that is logged in, the one that is currently talking, is only one that is in now, ma. This is the one
I'm not
that
logged in
has
there.
the
What's the
power
name
of
of this
hosting.
one? PDJ Bosunde Losabi.
Yes, ma.
Let me change it to DLF for Motunde so I can know that that's one I'm going to use.
Okay, ma.
You won't believe that. The new laptop I've used, I don't even know where I can rename myself. You won't believe it. Ah, more. Ah. Eh?
I can rename you from here, ma. Let me do it from here.
Okay, please do. Rename me my company.
It's been done, ma.
Will it disturb so?
It's 8 o'clock already. Good morning, Rotarians. Good morning, beautiful and handsome
Is it so
Rotarians.
five?
Okay.
So let me just start it off and then
People that
hand
have
over to
come
you for now.
already. Okay.
805. I'm waiting for 805 to click. Then I will
People are joining
speak
in.
and then
So
I'll
just tell
hand
them
over
to
to you.
change their name. Okay.
Do
That's
that.
fine.
Continue.
Okay. Welcome everyone. Please just change your name. You see the rules that will be put up. Lizzie, please project. I sent something to you for the rules and etiquette. It's also in the group chat. We will start in the next 3 minutes. Our DLC will come on. Please. Lizzie, check your WhatsApp, please.
Is she hearing you? Let me call her. I don't know.
Okay, her number is not delivering.
It has
It's
not
not
dropped
delivering.
yet. I'm trying to refresh. It's not
Okay,
in.
she's
I'm
here.
trying to.
All right.
Okay.
It's not in my WhatsApp yet, ma.
Send a message to me on your WhatsApp. I don't know why. I think it's your network. Mhm.
It hasn't entered my WhatsApp, ma.
Have you said say hello to me via WhatsApp, please?
You don't want to shout yourself.
Okay, I'll do that too. Um,
But that's why usually I want people to shower, to share screen for me. I don't know, somehow. Uh,
mhm.
uh,
Okay, so it just entered now. I'll download it and share.
Yeah. Please change your names to how you want to be addressed. Hello, Terrence. Good morning. I will change mine so that everyone can also see. So this is PhD Zini.
yeah.
PhD Zini. R Eplum Maryland. That's how you want to be addressed so that the facilitator or anybody will not address you wrongly.
Yes.
That's the reason.
Yeah.
And of course, in the next,
Same
we
to
are
yourself.
going to take the first set of 10 people that now at this point we're going to do the screenshot to know the people that will be winning our airtime or gift. So this is exactly 805, my dear. So committee.
Good morning, District Governor. Good morning, District Virtual Learning Seminar Coordinator, District Governor Rotarian Prince Harry Akeyele. You are most welcome. Rotarian, fellow Rotarians that are here present, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Even the District Learning Virtual Learning Coordinator herself is not even in Nigeria, so I know that many people who are not in Nigeria will be joining us this morning. I am Rotarian, past District Governor Motunde Lawson, a district learning facilitator for Rotary District 9111. And I'm delighted that we are starting off in a big way this district virtual learning seminar series. And I'm delighted to say that this virtual learning seminar series will be it will be coordinated entirely by PhD is in Obio Hawu, is the district virtual learning seminar coordinator for district for 2025-2026 Rotary year. And she will soon introduce members of our team. But before I drop off, let me say that we are delighted to host all of you this morning. And of course, the theme is learn and relearn. For the whole 1 year, we shall be learning and we shall be relearning because nothing is too much. And we have two powerful speakers who have been brought in for this edition. We have an erudite Rotarian, as you get to know very soon. Those who have listened to him can testify to the fact that we're having a very good start with such a big Rotarian who is Rotary membership coordinator for Region 27, Zone 22. PDG Nze Anizo. His profile will be taken by the coordinator when the time comes. And of course, we have another very knowledgeable Rotarian who is our own from the 9111, and that's PAG Tunde Olaniyo. PDG Nze Anizo will be taking us on cultivating a vibrant club, a panacea for retaining current and attracting new members. while PhD Sundelani will be taking us on exploring the benefits of Rotary Learning Center. Of course, there'll be room for you to ask questions, and we're going to listen to our district governor after the call to order. He has time to also encourage and motivate us as we listen. So once again, I want to thank all our members here present. While I now formally want to hand over to the district virtual learning seminar coordinator, PAG, Ezine Opioha, to now take over from here and take recognitions of participants. I'll come back soon after. But before then, have a great day. Thank you. PAG
Thank
Ezine,
you very much. Thank you very much, my PDG, my DLC, DLF, ma. Thank you very much for being here this early. I know how early it can be. Thank you for always being there for us as a district and as individuals, as Rotarians, are to always guide us on the right path. Who else would we want to learn from apart from you, with the knowledge you have, wealth of knowledge you have, all in you?
Thank you
So
so much.
we feel privileged to be under you to learn and relearn, as you say. Thank you very much, Ma. Thank you for the opportunity to serve. Good morning, fellow Rotarians. Our PDGs, our DG is here, my DG. Fellow Rotarians, we already have a number of people joined us. It's exactly 10 minutes past 8, and we have 50 people logged online. That's a good start, and we want to say thank you everyone for complying. Before we move forward, I would just like to address us or advise that we change our name so that it won't take us a lot of time. Just change your name to how you want to be addressed. The rules is being projected as I speak now. I don't know. Can we all see them? The etiquettes for the Zoom meeting today. We would like to work with the rules. We will still paste it there in the group chat here. You can see the Zoom etiquettes and rules. It's important that we change our names. You can see mine, it's showing PAG. So let me change something. PAG Zini. Oh. So you can just say your name as you want to be addressed. So nobody, addresses anybody wrongly. So you can just write it if you're a past assistant governor, if you just want to be identified as a Rotarian or a Rotaractor. It's important for us to know that this gathering, virtual gathering, is a mix of Rotarians and Rotaractors. So this is a Rotary family, will I say, town hall meeting or seminar. So you just want to change your name. Please, it's just by the right side of your Zoom. Just right click and click on rename. If you say rename, then you see where you put your name the way you want to be addressed. Please, let's do that in just 1 minute so that we can leave. If anybody is confused, you will see people that they're labeled VLF or VLC team. You can reach them directly. They're on the list of participants. Ask them any question you want via chat, or you can send to me directly or to any host or co-host you see, and we will respond promptly. So I'll just read out a few of the rules for this seminar. We are to log in early. You're supposed to join like this 10 minutes before 8, but we are here, so that's good. We have 57 people, and that's fine. Liz, it's okay, I can see. So we are supposed to log in early, which most of us have done already, and we are going to be rewarding a few people that logged in at exactly 8 o'clock. Thank you for logging in. Just as we promised, we will keep to our promise. You are supposed to rename yourself properly. You can use the form like you can put your call name, nothing too serious, just maybe Rotarian Zini, Rotary E Club of Maryland, something short so that we can be able to see you and address you properly. When you're not talking, please mute your device so that we don't hear your background. And if the facilitator or anybody needs anyone to speak, we will unmute you or ask you to unmute yourself. which I'm going to do now. Your videos are supposed to be on. Don't know why mine is not on. Okay, it's on now. So why we ask that your videos be on, not to inconvenience you, but the facilitator and the speakers would like to know and feel that you're interacting with them, that you're following, and meaning that they will also talk to people that their videos are on. People that are district leaders already know, and presidents, they already know this our rule. So we also ask and advise that you comply to that. Okay. Lizzie, move on to the next one. Then the chat box, if you have any complaint, anything you need to share, you can start now sending. You already know the topics, so you can start sending your questions now on the chat box. The team, we're all there in the chat box to pick up your questions, and we will try our best to have the speakers and facilitators address them. Anyone we can't, we will do that publicly, to your emails or to the WhatsApp group. But we'll try as much as possible in this training to answer all our questions. Try as much as possible, number 6, to engage and participate. There'll be pools, there'll be games, and just try to participate. Get your club members that are not online now to join, because it gives you your points, and the DJ will surely recognize us. Let's all respect ourselves when we're talking, the speakers and the fellow participant. And let's try our best to stay till the end. You cannot win anything unless you can only start and you not finish. So if you stay to the end, you're qualified for your gifts. Okay, Lizzie, please move on. Lizzie.
This is the last
Okay.
one.
Okay, yeah.
That's the
okay.
last one.
Okay, that's the last story.
Yeah.
Okay, that would be it. Please, still watch. Some people have not renamed themselves. Please rename. It's very important, please. It's very important to us. So please put back the program, Lizzie. Thank you for everyone for coming on time. We want to recognize.
Our PDG is online.
Oh, my PDGs, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us this early morning. We know how important our sleeps are. Our sleep is to us. Thank you so much for joining. PDG, I'm still maybe Lizzie. We can also help you.
IPDG. Yes, IPDG Oluwaluko is online.
Okay. Oh, I think please take the honors to recognize him. Yes, ma'am.
All right. I cited IPDG Dr. Oluwale Kukoyi. So you are highly recognized this morning. Thank you for joining us. Together we did it last Rotary year, and here we are again. You are most welcome, sir.
Welcome, sir. I can see our DES is here already. Welcome, Michael. If you're properly named, I will recognize you.
Morning.
I'm sorry. So it's easier for me. My DES, sir. Good morning. I can see Abinibi. You're welcome. Adeogun Loyinka, Adetutu Gwemi, Adura Smith, our United President, Alcia Abiyokuta. Thank you for logging in. AG Funke Salau, our able facilitator. Thank you for coming in. Logging in. AG Tayo, you're welcome. AG Kole, Jagun, you're welcome. Alci Lagos Palm Grove, Ajayi Olatubosun, thank you so much. Karim, we can see you. Bukola Alamu, the COS, I can see retractors are here as well. Please, if retractors, you might just want to put your name, put it at your retractor so that we can address you properly.
And of course, we have in the house our guest speaker. So please,
Our
you
guest
can recognize him. Yes.
Okay. You're welcome.
PDG
My PDG, you're welcome. It's our honor. The honor is ours today to have you this early morning, and I trust you. Thank you so much, sir. I can see that the VLF team, they're here too. You can see them to ask any questions directly, and you'll be attended to. I see Elebede Jelili, you're welcome. Femi, I think that's all, baby, you're welcome. Bolaho, that's a team, you're welcome. The DRL, you're recognized. Thank you for joining this morning. And please remind your other Rotaractors to join. It's important. This is a platform where we have the two, the Rotary and the Rotarians and Rotaractors joining. and it's a good place for us to network. We can feel free to also send direct messages to anybody you see, here. We're also here to network. We can see Kende Omo, you're welcome. Kasim, you're welcome. Good morning. Jumake Kende, Mama, you're welcome. Thank you for honoring us today. Larry Lawal, you're welcome. Kende Omo, okay, I already said that. You're welcome. Martin Zinana, that is the United President for Asiojodu. You're welcome. Good morning. Neki Clara, Olalekan Paul, Olori, you're welcome. Olafunke Oluwole, Omotayo Oluwole too, you're welcome. Ogochukwu, you're welcome. I don't know, January, I don't know if it's your name. I can see PH Benson, you're welcome this morning. I have 1 more minute. I will try as much as possible to recognize everybody. But if I don't, because of time, you're all welcome. PP Abimbola, I see you. Hope President Alcy Sola, you're welcome. Joyce Mary, my own president, E-Club Maryland. You're welcome, my president. I'll be partial about that, of course. And I want to recognize PP Risi Taiwo. That's the first person that joined today. The committee will be reaching out to you for our special gift. Thank you so much. Alcy Keja Alarachi, you're welcome. Richard, Alcy Isolo Babatunde, you're welcome. Julian Aramu Babatunde, Bola TV, Alcy Omole Golden TV, you're welcome. Good morning. Deji, you're welcome. All of you joining, I see everybody. Just have 30 seconds. You're all welcome. In the next 1 minute, in the next 1 minute, our DG will be calling this room to order.
First, is it 20 already?
Yes, 8:20. Yes, it's already 8:20. So we're doing that now. My DG, sir.
Thank you very much, the coordinator. Good morning, everyone. I don't know what is wrong with my video. I've been trying to put it on to turn on and off.
You are seeing in spirit.
Oh, okay. I don't know what is wrong. Anyway, so without wasting our time, I recognize all our distinguished Rotary leaders that are here, and of course, my fellow Rotarians and Rotaractors. And if there are any guests in the house, I want to say good morning to you all. At exactly 8:20, it is my pleasure to call this first edition of the 2025-2026 virtual learning sessions to order. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our DG, our United DG. Thank you for the opportunity. Good morning, Rotarians and Rotaractors of District 9110. My name is Ezine, Past Assistant Governor Ezine Ubioha, and I'm your District Virtual Learning Coordinator for this year. And it's exactly time that we started. Under this leadership of our District Governor, Rotarian Henry Akiele, our District Trainer, PDG Ayaba Olosun, Facilitator, this initiative was better to remind us that learning for Rotarians and Rotaractors and Rotary leaders cannot be overemphasized. The DG thought that every time, every minute, like every week, every month, we should be reminded of why we are Rotarians, what we are doing, and how to even do it better. So that's what birthed the virtual learning seminars that we'll be having monthly, which I will be coordinating going forward. But there's something unique about this year's virtual seminar is that we won't just be talking only about Rotary, because the DG is also interested in our welfare, that our businesses are going well, and our mental health and our lifestyles also doing well. That way, he knows that we'll become better Rotarians. So you're going to see a mix-up of lifestyle, business advices, how to use tools, AI tools, meeting tools, virtual tools online as well. So these are things you should expect going forward, starting from today. So always come expectant when we have these meetings, and we promise you that we'll do our best to deliver anything, all that you might need throughout the Rotary year. We are also open to suggestions. An email will be shared to us so that we can send in our ideas, suggestions for this virtual learning seminars, or how you think we could do things better. And at the end, we'll also take feedback from you. We promise that it will be interesting. Some of these seminars will be having games, we'll be doing some networking, we'll be doing some online games, just to make us also mentally active during the seminar. And at the end, we'll be rewarding and recognizing clubs, because we should do things as families, as clubs, and as Rotarian and Rotaractors. This is also a platform where the DG is interested in the relationship between the Rotarians and Rotaractors. So this is also a platform where we get to meet all ourselves virtually. So this is why we are here, and I pray that we will be able to achieve at least 99% of what our DG and of course our DLF expects from us from these trainings and seminars. Before, this would only be for district leaders, but thank you, our DG, for considering us as Rotarians as well, to know, to also be able to, follow through with your dreams, your goals, and what Rotary truly represents, while we still manage our lifestyle and all that has to do with us, our businesses. Of course, if our businesses are going well, we can donate more to Rotary, right? Yes, so we're going to help ourselves business-wise. Rotaractors, we're going to help ourselves to get better job packages for us to get good jobs from Rotarians. From this, I'm hoping that at the end of the year or even before mid-year, we'll be having Rotarians that are employing Rotaractors, giving them very good roles in their businesses because they have shown capacity. And we can have Rotarians that have been, that have suggestions coming from Rotaractors on how to run better their businesses. So it's going to be a win-win on all platforms. Thank you very much for everyone. As we speak now, we have at least almost 100 people online, part of this training. That means we have a good coverage. My DG,
Right.
yes. So thank you very much for honoring us. So we don't take it for granted. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, invite the next person, please. The district executive secretary to take.
Yes, please go ahead. Elizabeth Program, please.
Please, the district executive secretary shall please go ahead to introduce our district governor briefly. Thank you.
Yeah, my DLF fellow Rotarians, district and Rotary International leaders that have joined us this very early morning. It's my great pleasure to introduce our number one Rotarian in District 9111, the man I fondly call the Prince of Impact. Prince Henry's passion for growth and development of Rotary has spanned over 30 years, and it all began at Rotary Club of Ikosi, where he served as president from 1996 to 1997. He was also an active member of the Rotary Club of University of Ilorin during his university days. His passion for the growth of Rotary led him and others who were all Rotaractors to form the Rotary Club of Maryland, Ikeja, in 2001. And since then, it has been an upward trajectory for him as a Rotarian. His debut at the district dates back to 2009-2010, when he served as the secretary to the then New Generation Committee and organized the well-attended Youth Summit. He has since served as member, chairman, vice chairman, and resource person to several district committees. Few of the positions he has held include the Chair Ethics Committee, 2010 to 2011, Chair West Africa Project Fair Committee, 2012-2013. He became an assistant governor in 2013-2014 and 2016-2018, Chair Presidential Citation 2014-2015, Chair Rotary Foundation Dinner and Dance 2017-2018. He was pioneer membership lead coordinator for our former district 9110 from 2017 to 2020, Chair $1 Million Challenge 2019 and 2020, Vice Chair Conference Committee 2019-2020. He was member Polio Concert Committee in the same year, 2019-2020. Became his zonal coordinator in 2020-2021, Chairman District Governor Installation Committee 2021-2022. He was Chairman Rotary Youth Leadership Academy, RILA, which is ongoing in our district this weekend and will be rounding off tomorrow. In 2022-2023, District Governor Nominee Designate 2022-2023, And in typical Rotary International form, after serving beautifully as a district governor nominee designate, he became a district governor nominee in 2023, 2024, and of course now serving as our #1 Rotarian. He's a graduate and faculty member of Rotary Leadership Institute, RLI, and national editor of the institute in Nigeria. He has facilitated many training and learning sessions across Nigeria. The Prince of Impact has attended over 10 international conventions and undergone his governor nominee as usual and governor-elect learning sessions in Zambia and Mauritius. He was also at the International Assembly in Orlando, Florida. Rotary Henry is a major donor and a benefactor of the Rotary Foundation. He's an ardent soldier of polio eradication and has contributed over $5,000 to the polio fund. Just last Rotary year, he was given the Regional Service Award for a polio-free world in recognition of his non-financial contribution to polio eradication. He is also a recipient of the prestigious Excellent Service Award of the Nigerian National Polio Plus Committee. Professionally, Prince Henry is a successful businessman with interest in printing services, logistics, and hospitality. He is a graduate of logistics from the University of Ilorin. He is a graduate of statistics from the University of Ilorin and alumnus of the Fitch Foundation School of Entrepreneurship. He is also a fellow of the Institute of Professional Entrepreneurs and Strategic Administrators of Nigeria and a member of the Chartered Institute of Professional Printers. Prince Henry is actually a blue-blooded prince from Ifore, a community in Ondo Kingdom. He is married to Lillian Niilolawa, an expert in special education needs and the proprietress of Bumblebee School, Arekpo, Ogun State. She is also a Rotary Foundation major donor. Together, they are blessed with 2 beautiful children who are both Paul Harris Fellows. My fellow Rotarians, district leaders, Rotary International leaders, and our guests who have joined us this morning, I present to you our #1 Rotarian in District 9111, Rotarian Prince Henry Akinyele. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my district executive secretary. I thought somebody would clap for that beautiful prayer.
I did.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, good morning once again, my distinguished Rotary leaders that are here, and of course, my fellow Rotarians, Rotaractors, and if there is any guest in the house, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the first edition, of our virtual learning series. This is an initiative that was conceptualized last Rotary year, and we have decided to build on it. And this is just a testament, to our commitment, of empowering Rotarians with knowledge and skills. I believe so much in acquiring knowledge, and we all understand the fact that Rotary is quite very dynamic. There are a lot of things that happens every day and that changes every day, and we feel there's a need to empower Rotarians. And it is on this note that we have initiated this monthly virtual learning series. And I want to sincerely thank the organizers, starting from the district learning coordinator, and of course, the district learning facilitator, and her members, our indefatigable PDG Omotunde Lawson, and the coordinator herself, Past Assistant Governor Zini Obioha. I want to say a very big thank you for bringing us on board this morning. I want to tell you, fellow Rotarians, this is a program you must not miss. I want you to invite your friends, invite your club members to be part of this, because it's going to enhance your skills and, of course, improve your knowledge about Rotary. And I want to please advise that you participate. Let us listen. It's going to take just a few hours this morning, and I want you all to be so engaged. So please participate, ask questions, and even share your thoughts. Raise up your hand and share your ideas with us. It's going to be a facilitation session, so that it is not only left for the facilitators to speak alone, it will also give us rooms for us to also share our thoughts. And I must seize this opportunity and to quickly recognize and show my gratitude to our past district governors and NIZO, I understand your busy schedule, sir. I see your itineraries every day here and there, delivering different papers and different topics. And I know what it means when you are called upon to, and you are being given topics here and there to sit and develop and all that. I know, but we know you. This is what you have done, and you have excelled when you are the district governor of your district. So I want to say a very big thank you for having you this morning. Don't want to take this for granted. I know this is what you love to do, and you are there for us to support us. I want to say a very big thank you. And I must also extend that to my past assistant governor, Tunde Olaniyan, who will also be facilitating this morning. I thank you for all you do so far this Rotary year. So I want to say a very big thank you, my fellow Rotarians, for joining us. This is quite very impressive. The number we have this morning is quite very impressive. I hope that our Zoom platform is able to take more than 100. I'm asking our coordinator because I can see that.
No, my DG, please. That you
Oh.
have prepared a Zoom, a YouTube link, which is already sharing already.
Oh, okay. Because I can
Yes,
see
so-
that. I
yes,
can see
it's
that
full,
we've been stationed at 100 for a while, and I know quite a lot of Rotarians are itching to be part of this. So on that note, I want to say good morning to you all once again. Please listen again, participate, ask questions, and share your thoughts. It's my pleasure to have you here, and I thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you very much. Can everyone hear me? Thank you very much,
Yes.
Thank you, United DG. Once again, it's always a pleasure to hear from you. Yes, Lizzie. Okay, so we're moving on to the apologies for the limit. Please, the link for the YouTube, if anybody is still struggling, we had a little challenge with expanding the platform, but from the next session, we'll be having a bigger room. So others can join us via YouTube. The link is on all platforms. Yeah, the link below.
Good.
And on the link will also be on the platform, on all our WhatsApp platform. So please click and join. Okay. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you for understanding. Moving forward, I'll be introducing our speaker today, our first speaker, Lizzie. Today, my PDG is he online?
Is here.
Okay. His profile is projected on a Zoom, so we can all read through or go through while I also read it out. This is a brief profile, of course, for PDG Nze Anizo. He's a former Rotaractor, a member of Rotary Club of Trans-Amade, RI District 9141. He serves as a District 9141 Governor in the year 2019-2020. He currently serves as the Rotary Coordinator for Region 27, covering Nigeria, Ghana, Egypt, Gambia, Liberia, Sierra Leone, Sudan of Zone 22, Africa. He has been recognized for excellence at every level of Rotary service, the best club president, the best club, best assistant governor. As a district governor, his district had the highest membership growth globally in 2019 to 2020, which of course justifies why he's going to be telling us how he did it today. He holds the RI President Citation for Public Image Achievements, the Rotary Foundation Citation for Meritorious Service, and the RI Service Above Self Award. I'm sure most of us are clapping where we are for this wonderful profile, but this is virtual, so we might not hear ourselves. And his motto is vision to see, faith to believe, and courage to do. I hereby present to you my PDG, Nze Anizo. Good morning, sir, once again.
Thank you, my dear friends. District Governor Henry, my dear Assistant Rotary Membership Coordinator, Omotunde, and all the veterans of District 9111 and whoever else have joined us this morning. I thank the district for this opportunity. We've had this conversation. I think this is spoken to your district, I think, once before. And today we are going to talk about cultivating a vibrant club, attracting new members and retaining existing members. Now, this is a conversation we have all the time. I'm sure you've had so many times. Different people speak about attracting members, people speak about cultivating new members, people speak about retaining new members, engaging new members, and something we do. And the truth is that it's something that we will continue to do. We will only stop talking about this maybe when Rotary becomes, we have 12 million or 20 million members. Because if we are still battling at less than 1.2 million members, it means that it's either we are not hearing, or we are hearing but we are not doing, or we are hearing but we have not clearly understood it, because obviously we are not yet doing those things. Last Rotary year, 2024-25, Rotary International had a net membership loss of about 9,300. Yeah, net loss. The organization globally ended with a net loss of about 9,300. So that basically tells you that there is something that is not working somewhere. And those are the things we'll still talk about again. And many of them are things you already know. They are not things that are strange to you. Really, they are things you know. And I urge the club presidents who are here to pay particular attention. I really urge that, because this will concern them mostly. Normally, I start my presentations on Rotary with this, because it's a truth that will not change. No matter what we say that we are, no matter what we call ourselves, to the world, the only thing that will matter will be the result that we achieve. That's what they will know us. So if we are not achieving any result, we are just wasting our time. We can deceive ourselves that we render service, we do this, we do that. But to the world, who we are placed to serve, it is only what we've done that they will know, not what we say. And that's why membership is our highest priority as an organization internally, because it is people that will do those things that the world will see. It is not spirit, it's not money. Yeah, money is important, but money will not do those things. It's people that will do them. That's why we need members in our clubs. Let's look at some of the data from your club, from your district. If you look at this, and that's for Rotary and Rotaract, from first, of course, before your district became 911, it refers to the part of the former district 9110 that is currently 9111. So from 1st of July, you still look at the numbers for Rotary and Rotaract and look at the trajectory, because that's what I want you to pay attention to, not necessarily the number, but the trajectory. 1st July 2022, 2023. 1st July from 2020, in 2021-22, you ended with a net gain of 418, commendable. But the next year, 22-23, your net gain dropped to 158 for Rotary. And then the next year, 23-24, you actually ended with a net loss of 279. And you see that for that 3 years, you had a downward trajectory for every year, from 418 to 158 positive to 279 negative. And to understand the reality of what happened between 2023, 1st July and 30th June 2023, you actually lost 158 plus 279, which is 437. That's actually the total, because you take out the 158 and you took out an additional 279. But then, last Rotary year, you recovered yourself and shook off the loss and had a net gain of 256. Now your membership is, and to understand this more, your membership today is 214, as of yesterday night, was 2,490. If you hadn't lost 279 in last year, your membership today will be 279 plus 2490, which will be 2,769. So you need to understand it, that if you had gained, if you had ended last year at a zero, sorry, not last year, if you have ended 2023-24 at zero, no net gain, no net loss, your membership today will be a minimum of 2,769. That's because when we talk about these numbers, many people don't get the context. So you need to understand what it means. but you are 2490 today. Now you look at Rotaract. For 3 straight years, your Rotaract lost. And then last 3 years, it shook off the defeat and got up to 34, which is commendable. So as of this year, yesterday, you already had a net gain of 2. And as of this current year, under DG Henry, you already have a net gain of 98. That's beautiful. So what you all need to do is to keep this up. That's what your membership committees are in the district and across the club need to focus on. Growth. You are 98 for Rotary, you are 2 for Rotaract. How do you keep this gain up so that on 30th of June 2026, you will have black, not red? Now, an interesting aspect of growth. In your district, 50% of your Rotary clubs have less than 25 members. 25 is Rotary's benchmark for a small club. So half of all the clubs in district now 111 are small. Half, 50%, that's a huge number. It's even worse for Rotaract because 55% of your Rotaract clubs have less than 10 members. Now, to also put in the number of members for Rotary in proper context, the average attendance for Rotary globally at meetings is 40%. So globally, about 40% of Rotarians attend club meetings. So if you then think of a club that has 20 members, what is 40% of 20? I think 8. It means that in that club, only 8 members attend meetings. What is the number of members of a board of directors minimum in a Rotary club? 10. So if 8 members attend meetings in a Rotary club, in up to 50% of a Rotary club, it means that they did not even have enough people to fill a board. So that gives you a proper context of what is facing you, what is here. So it's not just numbers. And this will become useful as we move on in this conversation. So don't look at 50% and say, oh, 50%. Although even 50% is bad enough. But look at the implication that for up to half of the clubs in your district, that at a regular meeting, they will not have enough persons to fill a board of directors. So it's either board members don't come to meeting, or if all the 8 are board members, who are on the floor of the meeting? Who are they leading? So they will be rich generals without an army. And so how will the club function? And that's why many of clubs are in trouble. So when we talk about when DG Henry or assistant coordinator or they talks about membership or your membership team, don't think they are a pain in the neck. Because this is the key to whether you survive, your club survives. And most importantly, to whether you as an individual will enjoy Rotary. Because in a club of 8 or 7, you are enjoying nothing. And I'll say it without any fear of contradiction. In a club of 6, 7 members, you are enjoying nothing. Look at last year numbers so that you also have an idea of this. Remember you started the year with 2,136 members. You admitted 681 new persons. Beautiful. So your recruitment is top notch. But let's go back, look under. That out of the 681 persons you attracted in 2024-25, you delisted 92 of them in the same year. I'm talking about Rotary now. Of course, you can apply it to Rotaract also, which is just there. So under what condition do you delist a Rotarian in the same year you recruited the person to your club? I see 2 things. Your club is so horrible that the person came in and jumped out immediately. 1. The other one is that you recruited people on credit. You added people to your club's platform without their paying the dues. And so when they did not pay, you had to let them go on June 30 so that they will not be on your invoice on 1st of July. But I don't know how many times you have been told not to admit people to your clubs on credit. Where is your board of directors when you were adding people to your platform who haven't paid? Because a Rotary Club is run by a board of directors. And so somebody, I'm sure somebody is somewhere saying, hey, my president did it. Where were you when the president was doing that? How do you delist a whole 92 persons in the same year you added them? So if they paid their full year's dues before they joined, how come you delisted them? Because you will now be talking about indebtedness next year, this current year, not last year. But then let's go back down. Existing terminations. Existing termination means the people you came into the year with, who you terminated. So out of that 2,136 that were your members of your clubs on 1st of July 2024, you dropped 471. I hope you're understanding this. Out of the 2,136 that you started the Rotary year with, you delisted 471, which is about 22% of the total number. So last Rotary year, out of those 2,136 that Rotarians that moved into the year with you, you let go 471. Now we can allow for maybe 8% and say these are people who maybe died, got incapacitated, lost their job, left the country, their husband or their wife said, no, we can't afford Rotary anymore, all those, or their job got very busy, they had to leave. Let's give them 5% of this number. What of the rest? And it is this rest that we'll be talking about as we move on. Last year, your district had only 2 global grants approved. Only 2. An entire district had only 2 global grants approved by the foundation. Do you understand the implication of this? I guess many of you are wondering what business global grants has got with membership, attracting membership. Because global grants are the source for our projects. The global grant projects are the biggest projects any Rotary Club can do. And when we talk about service, this will come into context. And from those of you who are older, you will remember that there was something Rotary used to have that we call the elements of a vibrant Rotary Club, an effective club. One is sustaining or growing membership. Second is supporting the foundation through participation or contribution. Third is developing leaders beyond the club, beyond your club. So put this number in your brain, just keep it, pack it as we move on, that you have only 2 global grants approved last year. What are you selling when you are talking to somebody to join you? What do you sell? What do you tell them? What does Rotary sell? The only product Rotary sells are our core values. Nothing else. That's what we sell, our core values. And what are those core values? And that's what we deal with now. Because when you're speaking to somebody to join Rotary, what you are selling to them is a core value. But what if they join Rotary because you have sold the core value, and the first one we deal with is leadership. So you have told him that Rotary is a place where you develop leaders, where he or she will develop leadership skills, where you have top-notch leadership. And the person bought and joined. For the females here, I see a lot of stuff on social media that females share for fun. And they say what I ordered, what I bought. You know, they will bring a beautifully looking dress and they will show the picture. And then the person will wear one funny looking thing, probably of the same color, and say what I got. You know, I ordered this dress, I got this. And it defines this conversation now. Do these people who we attract, what they bought, is that what they get? When they open the box, when they get that box and go home and tear up the wraps, is it what they get? So when we promise leadership, top-notch leadership skills development, is that what they get when they join us? Because if your club has 6 members, I'm sure they're not getting anything from your club. They leave. And that's why small clubs get trapped into this vicious cycle of non-growth. Because they keep struggling, and the people who come in leave. So what leader, as a club president, what level of trust do your members have in your ability to lead? Perhaps you think it doesn't matter. Is your leadership collaborative? Is it purposeful? Too many times I accuse past district governors, too many times, of not doing enough to support clubs in their districts, that they've done their leadership and they've disappeared. I do that a lot. And you know what they tell me most of the time? In fact, 99% of the time, they will say, Nze, you don't know, I don't want to be insulted. Are you the president of a club that is not learnable? You are not teachable, you are not learnable. It is my year. Nobody can tell you anything. Even those who have far more experience than you do cannot talk to you because you are club president. It is my year. What do people see when they join you? And what do your members see that will make them to remain in your club? Start thinking about it if you are not. Because on June 30, 2026, whether you listened or not will show. It doesn't hide. As our RI director-elect says, Katangole, Emmanuel Katangole, numbers don't lie. The numbers will tell us how you fared. Service. And so we come back to the global grants. Our service project, we promise people that we do this, we do wonderful things, we do, and they come to our club, and all we do is buy exercise books. We spend 30,000 naira to buy exercise book and go and give to one primary school somewhere, and bring it out on Facebook and say that's what we do as Rotary. And the person, somebody is looking at it and saying, is this why I should join this organization? Global grants are the reasons we do those big things, the projects. So if you had only 2 approved in a year, it's a scandal. What were your clubs doing? Your club, your district gives to the foundation. Your members give to the foundation. So why did the clubs, the presidents of the clubs, not, and I'm sure that your district grants chair will advertise, foundation chair will advertise, they will talk, you have foundation seminar, you have all these things. So how come that only 2 of the clubs felt that doing big projects in their communities is important enough to apply for foundation for global grants and got it? Only 2. So where will you get the money to build those projects that will satisfy the people that will join you because they wanted a place they can do something big and high impact? Because if you are not doing, if I join, I'm one of those who joined for service. I actually joined Rotary, decided that there are about 15 years that I'll join Rotary because of something I read. So service. So if I join Transamadi and they're doing nothing, apart from talking and drinking and eating and quarreling and fighting, and do you think I will be there today? I will not. I walk away. But there are so many people who are walking away because our club do nothing. But there is a fund that is available for you. Free. It's a grant. It's not a loan. Global grant. And the beautiful thing about global grant is that your club does not need to put 1 kobo. 1 kobo. Shishi. Chicken. Shishi. You don't need to put. And you can get $100,000. You can get $200,000. You are limited only by your own imagination. But only 2 clubs, only 2 in 2024-25, only 2 projects were approved. The other one was one in which you are an international partner. So we're not talking about that. So where will the impact in the communities of 9111 felt? Do your people not have problems? Because Rotary is, we are people of action. Rotary clubs do. It is the doing that brings people, that attracts people. It's not the things we say. Whatever Rotary may mean to us, to the world, it will be known by the result it achieves. That's what Buhari said so many years ago. It was true then, it is true today, it will be true tomorrow. Do the service projects your club execute align with the interest of your members? Or does the president say, in this year I'm president, we must do this? I've heard of a Rotary Club president, not in your district, that forced the club to take a project to his community outside the district. We are not politicians. Yes, members of National Assembly will struggle to have federal advice in every constituency, whether they fund them or not. But that's not who we are. So do your projects align with the interest of the members of your club? Or are they things the president's fancy? So every year you do one funny thing somewhere that nobody knows about. Integrity is one of our core values, another of our core values. And this is very straightforward. We talk about it, we sing it, we market it, we shout, we are people of integrity, ethical conduct in personal business and professional life, go. What happens in your club? When was the last time a past president of your club rendered a proper account that was approved by the club? When was the last time? Ask yourself that question. As a club president, as a Rotarian, Ask yourself the last time. Your governors do it every year. So I'm not talking about district governor. Your governors do it every year. What of our clubs? How come you are not following your leader? If the district governor, PDGs do it, how come you are not doing it in your clubs? The last, you are all posting flyer, installation. Do you intend to render account of that installation? Or are you the president that will pocket the money and say that it was your money that it was used to run it? These are things we see in our clubs. It was my money that was used to run it. So if somebody joins your club because of integrity, that in this corruption-ridden country we are in, we all know, and the person says, oh, I have heard of a group of people who are like an oasis in this desert, that they are people of integrity. I'm going to join them so that I will have peace of mind for my sanity. And they come into your club and they see something worse than what they know in Nigeria to be. Oh. When last did they pass? If you're a past president here, a past assistant governor, ask yourself, have I rendered account to my club for the year I led them as president? Because these are the things that drive Rotarians away and also lock the door and stop people from coming in. These are the things that cause friction, conflict in our clubs. These are the things that erode the trust of Rotarians in their club leaders. So how can we grow? So we're talking about attraction, vibrant club. A club that is torn apart by strife over integrity issues, transparency issues, ethical issues, cannot be a vibrant club. It cannot attract anybody, neither will it keep anybody. So think about this as we go on. Our next is fellowship. And in this instance, understand fellowship to be friendship. So do we provide opportunity in our clubs for friendship to thrive? Do we provide opportunities for connections to thrive? Or is our club in such that we form all kinds of cliques that benefit nobody? Because cliques actually, these negative things we form in our club benefit nobody. You will determine who will be in the board. You will determine who will this, who will do that, who will do that. It benefits nobody. How much does an average Rotary club even have? The club don't have a lot of money. How much do we pay as dues? After the administration, what is left? That people will be struggling and fighting over all kinds of things in our clubs. The next one is integrity, is diversity. In a multicultural society like Nigeria, is your club diverse enough? Whose voice are you allowing not to be heard because you think the person is a minority? It could be religion, it could be ethnic, it could be social status. Who is the member of your club that you think is beneath all of you? Oh, he's a mechanic. Oh, he's a plumber. Oh, we're all professionals in this club. How did this person join us? Who is the member of your club that you've turned to an errand boy or girl because we all believe that you have more money than the person does? So it is that person that will be going on messages for you. As I told one of my students, I said, look, the bigger you are, the more support staff you have. If you are very rich, you have a lot of cars, you have a lot of drivers, you have a lot of PAs. So use them. Don't turn a Rotarian to your slave. I've seen this happen. And I've seen people who left because they felt disrespected. They felt unappreciated. They felt that they were treated as less than human. But these are Rotarians who pay their dues. But outside Rotary, you think that you are bigger than the person. Maybe you have a bigger car than the person and you think he's nothing. I've seen this happen. Diversity is about inclusion. It's about creating a welcoming environment in which everybody thrives. It's not just about bringing people in. Oh, we are all Christians. Let's bring in one Muslim so that we say we are diverse. Oh, we are all Muslim. Oh, we are all Yoruba. Let's bring one Igbo. Oh, we are all Igbo. Let's bring one Hausa. No. It's about how you treat these people when you bring them in. How do they feel happy? How do they feel welcomed? How do they feel included? If you don't get this right in your Rotary clubs, you will continue to swim around in circles. That's the truth. If you don't get this diversity right in your clubs, you will continue to play around in circles. So how do we get people in? Having done with our values, which are the things, the products we sell, are just the 5 values. How do you get people? Tell your stories. I mean, the PI team keeps telling it all the time. You share. What do you share to people? How do people know? How would the non-Rotarians know what your club does? what you've done? How would they know? It's only by knowing that they can think of joining. But if they don't know, how would they join? So does your club have a budget, no matter how small, for every project? See, when I was district governor, one of the criteria for our district awards that year was that you will show me, every club will show me the number of letters they wrote to the state governor of their state. My district is made up of 4 states: Rivers, Delta, Edo, and Bayelsa. So wherever your club is, that every project your club completes, that you write a letter to the state governor inviting him to that handover. And some presidents said, DG, but you know that they will not come. And my response was simple, as you may have known. I don't care whether they come or not. Because you see, the point is that if a state governor, we had about 52 clubs in the district then. Every single month, you know, we have this monthly emphasis. So at least half of those clubs do one project, at least one project every month. So imagine that that Lagos state governor, every single month receives 25 letters, all bearing, and that's why the PI team talks about unified imaging, all bearing the Rotary logo. Not begging for money, not complaining, but saying, come and see us commission this, commission that, in the state in which is responsible for. And every single thing those clubs are doing are things the governor should do. The clubs are filling the gaps left by the governor. Do you think that the governor will not take notice? Do you think the governor will not call somebody and say, who are these people who are doing so much in this state? Every day, there's a letter from them. We've done this, borehole here, school renovation here, desk here, hospital equipment there, scholarship there, microcredit here. In this, my Lagos state. And we do not know about them. You become serious stakeholders. So if for any reason Rotary needs anything from that governor, the moment he sees that logo, he knows that these are those people who have done this. And the governor may actually say, as a commissioner, say, why come you are not part of these people? I use it as governor. Send them. It doesn't cost anything. You don't pay. Somebody said the governor may not. If the governor does, the governor see most of the letters anyway, but even if they don't see it, somebody, their chief of staff saw it. No go letter gets thrown out at the gate. They all enter the government house. So just an example. What do you share? How do people know? When you write about your projects, do you show the final report? For instance, you've renovated a school. Do you go to Facebook and say and show the final work? Do you show the before so that people will have an idea of the impact you've made? Because if people don't see the before, how will they know what you've done? You show a painted building looking beautiful and say, we renovated this school. How would they know what you renovated, the extent of work you did, if you don't show the before? So pay more attention to what the PI team's telling you, because it helps, is a great way to attract people into our organization. They need to know us. They need to feel us. They want to be part of us because we represent their aspirations and the things they dream about. So how do you get people now? The technical part is something I call ICRE. ICRE is an acronym. Because the first is that you identify the people. Is this person, do I think this person can be a member of my club? Is fit or can be or wants to? You identify the person first. You point at this person. Then you cultivate that person. How do you cultivate the person? Invite the person to your fellowships. I'm not saying go see a stranger and say, come and join Rotary. No. Invite the person to your club, maybe your friend, your work colleague, your family, whoever. But invite the person to your club to share fellowship with you. The same way you invite people to your religious group, we're having fellowship, we're having whatever it is, or to your social or to your alumni association, oh, we're having this event, come and enjoy with us. Invite them to come and enjoy your fellowship with you. But remember that to invite them to come and enjoy your fellowship must be enjoyable. So let's remember this. But come and enjoy fellowship. It is from enjoying fellowship that the conversation about how does one become a member of this club arise. The latest person I'm adding to my club this year, an elderly, he has retired. I brought him to my club meeting. As we're walking down the steps to go home, he asked me, I didn't ask him. I said, Nze, how can I become a member of this club? And you know what he said? He said, you know, at this my age, many of the friends one had are not there anymore. Either they've died or they've moved on. I think I need to make new friends. That's what this man said. Well, a man going to 70 said, I think I need to make new friends. What gave him the impression from one meeting of the Rotary Club of Transamadi that this is where he can make friends? That's what I'm talking about, fellowships. He's joining our club. I think I need to make new friends. Fellowship. Then recruit them. Because that's what I've started now, the process of recruiting him to join us. And then when you recruited them, engage them. And the next things we'll talk about will show some parts of how to engage people. Because to retain people, we must engage them. If you don't engage them, they will leave. If that my elderly friend joins our club and 6 months later he has not made a single friend, do you think he will stay? He will leave because he came to make friends. But in making friends, he will serve the society through Rotary. So it's a win-win situation. Not everybody who joined Rotary had service at the forefront. No. I dare say the majority of people who joined our clubs in this country did not join because they saw service. They joined for other reasons, but they've become some of the best service providers you can find. So if they join, your president, you need to know why people joined your club. You need to know what motivated them, because what motivated them is what you need to provide. So when you fulfill their aspiration, they will stay. Find out those who join for friendship. Find out why they join, whether they join for just to make the connections, business connections. Provide the opportunities. Your Zini said, I say, okay, no, it was your Obio, I think Obio said something about the district governor desiring that all your trainings will not be on Rotary, that you will bring professional people to help develop Rotarians. Who are you developing in your club? That's the governor now. Who are you developing in your clubs? What opportunities are you providing in your club to make your members better so that when they leave, when they go after fellowship, they will say, if I hadn't come to fellowship today, I wouldn't have known this. And when they go back to work from where they end their living or their business, they apply what they learned from Rotary. And when they get more money or get a promotion, they say, oh, if I hadn't been at fellowship, I wouldn't have known. That's what Rotary is. Who comes to your club meeting and sits apart from the rest? And the other people are smiling at her like these people are in the background are doing. They didn't care. Probably she's an object of scorn. So she sits apart, angry, unhappy, and they're smiling together as 3 friends. Who does that happen to in your club? As president, what have you done to arrest these situations? Many times you say, oh, she's shy, he's shy. He is not shy, she's not shy. Take action as the leader of the club to solve this problem. Even if the person is shy, but they joined you. So help them to break that shyness. That is the service the club renders to them. I know so many people, I'm sure you know some, who will say, oh, before I joined Rotary, I couldn't stand in a room of 5 people and speak. But now I can talk to 500. That was what Rotary put in them. So this shy person, what are you going to give her as a benefit of Rotary? Should she continue coming to fellowship and feeling apart, excluded? Or as president, are you going to take a concrete action to draw this person out? This person you see here, if he's a Rotarian, will leave sooner or later. Because she can't continue going through depression in a Rotary Club meeting. And you will say, oh, they're not paying this. When the DG hand the calls, you are losing. Hey, my DG, I don't know these people that joined us to go to Canada. They joined us to go to Belgium. When they didn't get visa, they left. That's not why they left. Yes, some left because of that. But you can't use that blanket excuse. You've not done what you should do. Listen to your members, pay attention to what they're going on. I won't spend time on governance. I've talked about leadership already. Governance is part of it. It is my club. Nobody will say anything. Some presidents do not call board meetings because they think that if they call a board meeting, they will get opposition to some of the things they do. So they don't call board meetings. I know a club that said, in River State here, that said they will never have a council of past presidents. And when I asked, I participated one of the retreats. So I said, how can you say you don't have a council of past presidents who have the experience to help and support you? They say, hey, we don't want them. We don't want. And up to today, they don't have. And they've had 3 breakups in the last 6 years. That club, people have moved out to form other club from that same club. How can you say you don't want to learn from experience? Yes, I understand that some past leaders can be a pain in the neck. That is clear. I've seen that also. But take the good. Make the good for your own benefit. I intentionally did not say be a great salesman. I said be a great trader. Because you need to ask yourself, why you will leave a shop that sells a bottle of beer, cold beer next door, and travel 3 miles to go and drink beer in another shop. The same beer, the same cold beer, the same temperature of cooling. But you leave the one next door and go 3 miles to sit in one bar that there's not even an AC. Sit outside under a tree and drink that same beer. Why did you go? Because the other person is a great trader. The difference between a great trader and an average trader is that the great trader leaves the buyer. Although you paid money, this man paid money to buy these fruits. He walks away feeling as if the trader gave him a gift. But there was no gift. It was simply the way he was treated. So make your club a great trader so that your members look forward to your fellowships every single meeting. Because if you are not a great trader as a Rotary Club, they will go somewhere else. They can be playing golf. They can be playing with their children at home. They can be gisting with friends somewhere in a salon. They can be, somewhere else except your club. They can be anywhere but your club. So think of the things that some of you presidents are great traders. So how are you not amplifying that scale from your business in your Rotary Club? Be innovative. If your club is not a hybrid club, go hybrid. From your next meeting, an annual Zoom Pro license that can take 100 persons is less than $140 per year. You can afford it. Go hybrid. Provide an opportunity for your members who are not in town to be part of the fellowship, to feel connected to the organization. Imagine a female member who is on maternity leave. 4 months, 5 months, they didn't come to meeting. And there was no Zoom opportunity to join. Out of sight can be out of mind, my dear friends. 5 months is a long time to be absent. By the time you realize yourself, they are gone. They've moved on in life, other interests. But even outside that, there is this feeling of care. If I know that while sitting at an airport in Lagos at 12:30 on a Tuesday afternoon, I can bring out my phone or my laptop and join my club meeting. It tells me that the club cares about me. That the club cares about whether I get that fellowship or not. That my club cares about whether I get that learning or not. But if the club doesn't care, if I'm not in town, I miss out. Some of you will argue, did we tell them not to come to fellowship? People mustn't come to fellowship. Better know it today. And if they leave Rotary, nothing will happen. They won't lose much in life. They will carry on with other things. So don't be saying they can leave if they want. You're not doing them a favor. Dues payment, the elephant in the room. A research that was done by a group called the Membership Marketing Benchmark, the report says that 33% of members of organizations do not renew membership, that is paid dues, because they forgot. How do you deal with people who don't pay dues? How do you even encourage them to pay? How do you remind them? Do you wait 6 months in June, you write a letter and say, we have 1 month or we terminate your membership, which is what many of our clubs do? Or do you say, why should I remind them? After all, nobody reminded me. Fair enough. Nobody reminds me, but I'll remind my team. You understand this? Nobody will remind me in Zanizo to pay dues, but I will remind my team because I'm their leader. I have the responsibility to keep them in. And so I will do whatever it takes because I'm the leader. So I'm not in a pissing contest with them. Why should I do it? Did I bring you to Rotary? Understand what leadership means, because leadership is one of our core values. That's one of the things we sell. And because we sell it, we have no choice but to practice it. How do you handle non-payment of dues by members? How do you handle reminders? Because it's been proven that up to 30% of members did not pay, not because they don't have the money or because they are lousy people, but simply because they simply forgot. So reminder. Appreciation, I won't spend time on this, my time is well. But just know that it's one of the simplest and most uplifting things anybody you have tried. You have done well. Thank you. Say it as many times as you like. You mustn't buy a gift. Oh, John, come and take a presidential handshake. That's all. You see a big corporate chieftain happily walk up to the president's table to have a handshake. It doesn't surprise you. One big man in your club or one big woman will be so excited that president, oh, come and take a presidential handshake. You are the first at the meeting today. Come and take this white handkerchief of how much, 100 naira or 200 naira. And they happily take it and put it in their pockets. So it's not about the value, the money. It's about the value you put into it. Appreciate your members as much as possible. Does your club have an action plan? Have you set your 3-year goals in Rotary Club Central? It's required now. And it is said that a ship that has no destination never has a favorable wind. If you don't know where you're going, how can you get there? If you don't know where you're going, how can you get there? Because the action plan is a roadmap to where you are going, say you are going. And where you're going is where you told yourself you are going. But how come you have no roadmap to take you there? If you don't have an action plan, you can do it in 3 meetings. You don't need to go to on retreat to one expensive place. You can fashion out, say, look, the next 3 meetings of our club is for action plan. Week 1, week 2, by week 3, we conclude it. If you don't have, target to have one within the next 2 months. Because without a plan, what are you doing? Without a plan, my dear friends, my dear club presidents, without a plan, what are you doing? And Rotary Land requires that you set 3-year goals so that we don't keep having this president comes and does this, another president comes and does a totally different direction. Without a plan, what exactly are you doing? And that brings us to this. 62 of your clubs have their membership goals set on Rotary Club Central. If you have not, that means not all your clubs. So if you are one of those who have not, go and do it. Only 62 of your clubs. If you don't have a membership goal, how can you be talking about attraction and retaining members? Retaining who? Because you don't even have a goal where you say, our goal is that at the end of this year, we'll have this number of members. You don't even have it. So who are you attracting and retaining? What are you doing here on this call? Who are you attracting? Who are you retaining? There's no goal. And you're wasting your Saturday morning sitting down on this conversation. You can as well leave. Governor will talk about it, membership chair will talk about it. Set a membership. And what is good? That we are starting this year at 40. That I was thinking that at the end of the year we should be 42, 43, 45, 60. That is all it takes. Put that number down. And that's a commitment that you will work towards it. This is what we're looking for. That your club is this magnet, and that your members are this, and they're all tied together. And your club is attracting. Magnet, attract members. Attract. The magnet attracts and holds everything together. And the way you lead your club holds everybody together. And you can only continue to grow. If your club is a strong attractant, you can only continue to grow. And when you grow, you enjoy Rotary. If your club is 25 members, trust me, you cannot enjoy Rotary as much as any member of my club of 100 members. It's not possible. Happy members are retained members. Retained members are those who bring in new members for us. And retention is where sustainability lives. It's easier to retain a member than bringing a new person. It's cheaper to keep a member than bringing a new person. And the more people stay, the more they get to know the culture. So the stronger your club grows. So aim for keep. When you keep, you then bring in new ones. Don't lose what you get. Don't delete 417 members out of 200. Don't delete 220% of the members you started with. Don't. You have to take action to change. It's not by saying. You have to do something. Club presidents. You have to take action. And that action is simple. My call to action that I use everywhere I talk is this, because it answers every question. I will call them the 3 great questions. What should I stop doing? What is it that you're doing? You're blocking your board from meeting. You should stop doing it. Ask yourself questions. You talk down on your members. There's a member that you never allowed to speak because he didn't vote for you in the election. You know the person didn't vote for you. So they will never drink water and keep cup in your club. What should I stop doing? Today. Now. What should I do more? What is that beautiful thing that I'm doing that I should do more of? And what is that thing that I'm not doing at all, which from today I will start doing as a leader of my club? Ask yourself these questions. Work on the answers. Growth is not optional. So don't think we are begging you to grow. Growth is not optional for you. That is if you desire to enjoy Rotary. If you desire to remain a Rotarian. If you desire to have a good year as president. If you desire that 5 years from now, your members will not be arguing whether you are ever president or not. It has happened. 5 years after a term, 2 members are talking and somebody say, you remember that year Jane was president? Say, has Jane been president? Yes, now. Don't you remember that year Jane was president? No, Jane has not been a president. Just 5 years ago. Some members have forgotten that you were ever president. If you don't want that to be your portion, because it will be, growth is not optional. We are begging you to grow, but we're not begging you to grow. It's not an option. So don't think that when DG talks, you say, DG, we don't want to grow this year. We don't want to grow. We are happy as we are. We don't want new people to come here and growth is not optional, my dear friends. Everybody wins when Rotary grows. And if nobody loses, why are you not growing? Why can't we grow? That thing that nobody will lose if we do, why don't we do it? Because nobody will win. Thank you, my dear friends.
Wow. Fear Gizini, over to you.
Thank you very much, my PDG. Yeah, of course, I don't know. I'm sure we are sure. Please, I think we can all clap virtually by icons or show your hand clapping. I know your mind in the comment sections. We all appreciate you. Everybody is making on the platforms everywhere, my PDG. Anytime we have a contact with you, we learn so much. Our eyes are open to a lot. And that is why, of course, our district governor had thought that you come and speak to all of us as Rotarians. And we want to say a very big thank you to you. Thank you for honoring us today. On the comment section, people are saying their mind and saying thank you to you, sir. We appreciate you. And we hope you come back again and tell us more at a later time. Sir, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.
So, please, you can put in your questions. If you have any questions, please put them all in the chat box. We will send them to him. But, sir, can you take it as 1 minute? Anybody, we can just 1 minute, 1 or 2 people. Just brief questions, straight to the point. If you don't have, we can send them via emails to him and he will also respond to us so that we can manage our time.
Maybe you can even put his email on the chat room, and his number for us. Yeah.
Yes. We will send that out an emails and so that we can send them. And don't forget what we learned here today. For me, what I'm taking out is what am I doing that I need to stop? What should I do more? And what should I start doing for now? And the caps for me, I think everybody should go back and look at this. Is growth is not optional as a Rotarian. So of course it's not. It's either you're growing or you're not growing. You're not. There's no option for you. So with this, and I want you to also write in what you've learned. Share. Go back to your club. Share your knowledge, and let's keep growing as Rotarians. Thank you very much, my PDG. It's a pleasure. We can't hear you. Sir.
Okay, sorry, I can't. I would have loved to stay to the end, but
yes, sir.
My daughter is in hospital and I have to go visit her. I just didn't want to cancel this engagement.
Thank you for the sacrifice.
So,
thank you.
So if there are no questions, I will.
There are no questions for now. We'll send you.
I think the DG can say a word before he leaves.
I think yes.
The DG, please, can you say a word before he leaves, please?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my PDG. Nzo, I mean, I am not surprised. I'm not, I know what you can deliver to us. I want to say a very big thank you to you. And most times,
love when you give statistics, you know. I am a man of figure, and you've been able to expose, you know, statistics in terms of membership to us, and these inferences has made us stronger in terms of understanding how our membership has been in the last few years. I want to thank you so much. I love your the three key factors you mentioned: leadership, service, and fellowship, and that it resonates with our district value statements, which I developed at the beginning of the Rotary year and has been passed across to all our members, and is being published in all our publications, president installation and all that. That says Rotary has helped members to acquire self-membership skills, constantly make positive impact in their community. Consciously make positive impacts in their community and connect with other friends around the world, which also center around leadership, service, and of course, fellowship. I want to thank you very much, sir, for your time, and we hope that we're going to have you some other time. I cannot thank you enough. Remain blessed, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, my DG. Get well soon to your daughter, sir. Okay, so our next in line, please send your questions on the group chat. The team will pick up the questions and will respond to you directly as well. I also want to use the opportunity to recognize the district Rotaract representative here, Halilu. You're welcome and recognized. Okay, so our next in the program on time, if you notice, we are actually on time, is our PAG, past president of Rotary Club of Maryland, Babatunde Olaniyan. Lizzie.
You have his profile. Okay.
Yes, I'm about doing that. Yes, ma'am. Babatunde is a past president of Rotary Club of Maryland and currently the chairman of Rotary District 9111 Peace and Conflict Prevention Committee. He joined Rotary Club of Maryland in the year 2002 as a charter member, and since then has served the club and district in various capacities, including president, chairman, Interact Committee, chairman, Rotary Alumni, chair, Youth Committee, District 9111. He has also served for 3 years as assistant governor, so he's of course a past assistant governor. He's also a member of the faculty of Rotary Leadership Institute. Tunde has been in the Rotary family since 1985, first as an interactor, a Rotaractor from 1989, and eventually joining Rotary after serving as the district Rotaract representative 2000 to 2001 in the then District 911 of Rotary International. So I present to you our PAG Babatunde Olaniyan. He'll be speaking on exploring the benefits of Rotary Learning Center. My PAG, sir. Okay, while we are waiting for him, I just want to let everybody know that this session today is not just for Rotary leaders. If you notice, it's on all platforms. This session, which will be happening every month, is for all Rotarians and all Rotaractors.
Even guests.
Even guests. So that's why we share it to everybody here. And we said we are going to be discussing things about Rotary, lifestyle, and our businesses. We're going to try to help each other as much as we can during the course of this year, as our DG permits. My PAG, is he having network issues? Okay. While we are at it, we are going to be sending the emails.
I think please unmute. My PAG, unmute yourself. I can see you
unmute,
talking.
yeah.
You can see him talking, but yes, unmute.
Okay. Lizzie, please
coordinator,
unmute
you can as well help.
Thank you all for your patience and staying in.
Is sharing screen already? Okay.
Okay. Okay. We still can't hear him.
Please unmute yourself.
We can unmute him. Don't try to do.
He's actually unmuted, man. I think he could try logging out and logging in back. I think the network is freezing.
Can you chat him up or I could call him here from here too?
Okay, go ahead and come on.
Okay.
Let's be careful that he's not logged out as well, because we are 100
Oh, that's
already.
it.
So
Okay.
please,
No, he
quickly, you
won't
should
be
do
able
that
to share.
quickly.
If
Yeah,
you're not able to share, yes, okay.
thank you. Thank
So
you.
yes, okay, I'll just answer a few questions while we wait. And all past presidents are aware of the sessions. Yes, we are all aware. Thank you, everyone. We're expecting your questions in the chat box so that we can start to respond to them. Thank you all for your
The email
patience.
the email and contact of the first speaker is online. Is there, so you can pick it up from there.
Okay.
From the chat
Okay,
room.
yeah. Okay. We'll repost it as well. Thank you, everybody. Okay, while we are waiting, the first question for our quiz and our airtime giveaway today, we would like to ask, which district, what year, and the district that PDG Nze Anizo, when he was the district governor, what year and the district? And we have only 2 minutes for the first answer to come in. We want his full
Okay.
name, his district, and the year he was the district governor, and his role presently in Rotary International. 2 minutes only while we are waiting for our PhD. Please
Are
answer on the chat box. You have 1 minute left. Nobody knows. I read that profile. I remember.
Wow.
I read the profile. Lizzie presented it. His full name, if you don't answer, I said full name, his district, and the year he was the district governor, and his current role in these 4 questions: his full name, his district, year he was a district governor, and his current role in the district.
PhD Oladiyan will switch to another computer. As he said, the other one, there's problem. So let's give him some time while you continue with your question and answer session.
The DLF team were right here.
Yes, his laptop as if he's trying to switch to another computer. So you can go on with your question and answer session.
Yes.
Meanwhile, yeah.
We are waiting for our winner for today for the first question. The second question. Okay, PhD Benson. Okay. My PhD Benson, you want to say what RRMC is? Looking like you're very close to the answer. Very close to it. And in the next second, the chat box will be closed and our winner is picked. The team. Okay, he's serving as zone coordinator. Okay, okay, okay. Thank you all for the attempts. Okay, looks like we already have our winner. But everybody tried to make made an attempt to it. PD will announce our winner at the end of the session, but I'm sure it's very glaring who it looks like is going to. Second question before we go, before we move on to the next one. Ma, is he connecting?
trying to find out from him. Let me.
Okay. So he also gave us, PDG gave us some tips on how to attract members. And he used an acronym. He used 4 letters to simplify it. Can someone say what it is and what they
Alpha.
mean?
Alpha. Are you on now? Yes. Are you on now? Okay. All right. Okay, by PAG. So when you are done with that, I think it's connected
Okay.
again.
Ready now? So
Yes.
I'm looking for the answers for the second one. Announced. Perfect. Perfect. So for the attempt, we really participated, and thank you all. We'll be announcing our winners at the end of this session.
Where's the slideshow? Okay. Okay.
Are you ready, sir?
Hello?
It's ready.
Yes, he's
Can
Yes,
you hear me
yes.
now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you so much. I had a system of function. My DG, thank you very much for this novel approach to Rotary learning. My PDG, the learning coordinator, Rotarian PDG Hamotunde Lawson, PDGs attending, presidents, past presidents, fellow Rotarians, guests, and friends. So I'll quickly try and run through my experience exploring the Rotary Learning Center. I know I have 25 minutes, so I need to run very fast. Right. So I personally discovered this not too long ago. And, you never stop learning in Rotary. And this is one of the things I've stumbled on learning, right? And I, in my summary, feel that the Rotary Learning Center is like a training school. And you'll find that a lot of the trainings or the materials are geared towards Rotary. But when you look at it and you go through it, you realize that you can apply it in various avenues of life, right? And I would want us to approach it with that mindset. First and foremost, I will look at it as a repository of all of Rotary's training guides. I mean, if any Rotarian is interested in getting immersed in Rotary rather than just do Rotary as a member, you'd see that this handholds you on any activity you may want to get involved with in Rotary. Now, it also allows you, for example, there are some things we do in our districts that Rotarians come from other districts and say that, the way you do Rotary here is unique. It also allows you to share your own knowledge about the new activities that you invent in Rotary. For example, I mean, when we started doing Family of Rotary in District 9110 then, right? Most other districts had not caught on to it. Perhaps if this opportunity was there, you would have a proof that, oh, this actually started from here, because we would have shared the knowledge. Now, and the good thing again is that you can access it on any device at any time. You might actually be at the back of your car, be in a bus, be on a trip, and be running through the training on any topic you want. All you need is a working internet. And even at times, you do not need the internet if you have actually downloaded what you want to learn. And usually it's 15 minutes. So you can actually download it and then listen even at a place where there's no internet. So how do you get there? Because, I mean, in the interest of time, we need to move very fast. So the Learning Center is one of the files or one of the shared points on my Rotary your My Rotary account. You can access it via your My Rotary account. That is, first and foremost, you need to log into the account. And if you don't have an account, you need to create an account. I know most of us have My Rotary accounts, but maybe let's look at some of us, if we don't have it or we have it and we don't use it, maybe this is another motivation to use it. Now, apart from logging into My Rotary account, I mean, first and foremost, you need to have the My Rotary account, whether you are using it to log in directly or not. But rather than using it on your computer, you can also access it by downloading the Rotary Learning Center app on the Google Play Store, on the Apple Play Store. Now, once you have this, so accessing through your phone app or through the Rotary Center, you get to a landing page where you are required to sign in. We're going through all of this because, I mean, accessing this is a bit new for Rotarians in this district. So that's why the basics are important. So you need your correct sign-in email or sign-in username, and then your password. So once you do that, it takes you to a landing page. That is my Rotary landing page. And then you see the learning and reference. And then you go on to the course catalog, where you see various areas of topics, various areas in Rotary, general, public image, foundation, trainer, fundraising, leadership, and so on. And like I said earlier, all of these topics are useful even beyond your normal Rotary setting. I mean, these are knowledge you can apply. Right. Now, who should use this? But let's assume we're there already. Like I said, all Rotarians, Rotaractors, Interactors, even intending Rotarians. Okay, so somebody has come to your club, wants to know what Rotary is about, or you are talking to a sponsor and he wants a bit about Rotary. It is something actually you can share that, okay, this is what Rotary is about. But in case you want to know more, I mean, you can read this about Rotary. And this basically might be an attraction tool because it presents Rotary as a very organized and deliberate organization. Right. So for our clubs, right, many of our clubs, we battle with the idea of orientation for new members. And then you see a lot of people come into Rotary with different motives, right? Some come with the idea that Rotary is an avenue to make business connections. Some believe that, okay, once you come to Rotary, it's an opportunity to travel. I'm not even just talking about the ones that want to jackpot through Rotary, right? I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about the people that want to travel in Rotary legitimately. Because, I mean, they realize that when you travel with friends, it's much more fun. So their activity is usually at convention time. So this is an avenue to show them that there is a lot more beyond what you want to do, which is basically to travel, because it gives them a new orientation, irrespective of your motive when you came into Rotary. It's a new orientation tool. And then there are some members who are getting bored in their respective clubs. They just believe that, okay, you know, I've done president, I've done AG, what else do I want to do, and so on. The leadership plan shows you how you can even become a leader active at your community. I mean, makes you a proper person, or I mean, makes you among the people of action, right? Not just like, okay, I've done this, I've done that, pass this, pass that, and nothing else to do. So stop coming to club meetings. It gives you a different level of engagement at the community level. And I mean, that's what leadership is about. And then if your leadership plan is towards the district, you have committees that are serving at the district. How do you lead beyond the club level? These materials are all there. And then, I mean, said before, all members can find a level of engagement in the learning center. Let's look at an example with training new members, right? There's a very important tool that we used to know about. Hello?
Go ahead.
We can hear you, sir.
Okay,
Go on.
okay, yes. Okay, so now there's a very important tool we grew up with in the past. I mean, older Rotarians will know about the pamphlet called the ABC of Rotary. We have something similar. That is Rotary Basics, almost everything you need to know as a new member in Rotary. But to do that, I would recommend first, get a hang of the navigation of the Learning Center, and they will come round to it eventually. And then after learning the Rotary Basics, also know about the areas of focus, right? So that you know I mean, of course, Rotary can do everything to everybody, but there are specific areas we focus on at particular times. So as a new member, these are the things to basically get yourself immersed in, know about, and then you know where to channel your activities. Membership engagement, for example, right? Like I touched on earlier, right? At times, you get bored and jaded within your club. Constant learning keeps you grounded, makes you be able to discuss your club and also bring in new members. But if you are not engaged, right, how do you sell Rotary to new members? And the convenience, one of the most convenient thing about this is that the courses are short courses. But you need to start by creating a learning plan. Right, you need to start by creating a learning plan. How do you go about creating a learning plan? We'll get around to it. Right, this is a sample learning plan. For example, if you take this within the course of like a few months in Rotary, you would have almost become like a trainer yourself. For example, we talked about getting started and then club membership committee. So because that is the key thing in Rotary, attracting members. The only person that was not invited was the founder of Rotary, Paul Harris. Every other member was invited, and it is a duty on you to invite. So it's not just the job for the membership committee. It is also, the membership committee will set the goals, but it is for us to execute. Right, leading change, for example. And then these are also areas, where protecting personal data is something that is useful within Rotary and even outside it. Same with DEI courses and a few other courses, especially fundraising. These are things you can learn and you can basically apply in all walks of life. So this sample, for example, are just about 7 different courses. So how long would you take you to quickly do this? I can tell you, if you take this course or these courses once a week, right, 15 minutes a week, you can go around all of these 7 courses within 7 weeks. I can tell you, if you just devote like, okay, Saturday morning, I quickly want to do this, or whilst you are in Lagos traffic, or in Ogun State or anywhere you are, 15 minutes once a week, you've mastered all of these topics. So what do we want you to do? We'll go around one of the trainings as a sample, right? But what do you need to do to get this online? First and foremost, the call to action requires that you create a My Rotary account or sign into what you have. Many of us basically go only, especially members that are not in any office, even members that are club officials, just feel that they don't need to read the manual. So we don't usually sign into My Rotary account. Maybe this is an incentive. So sign into it. Find the Rotary Center as we have demonstrated and try and complete the Rotary basics. It's only 15 minutes. Just try and complete it. I can tell you it is addictive. Then create your learning plan. And then the next thing is to spread the good news, teach others, because if you don't teach others, you forget. And encourage uptake of this particular aspect of the My Rotary website. So let's look at, let's just run through the course catalog so that you can see and you can actually also, teach people about what is available. So, and it's very easy to use, right? I'm clicking on the course catalog and I hope you can still see my screen, right? This is like a table of content. And then this is we're still in August. So many clubs are still interested in raising funds. So let's basically just click on fundraising, for example. Now, this takes you to the topics on fundraising. And then it tells you a summary, learn the best practices, techniques, and concepts to help you in your fundraising efforts. And then there's another topic, a donor's impact to foundation is vital. And this is to teach you about the foundation funds and programs that benefit from your donations. You understand? So this is two-way. It tells you what your donations are doing and also how you can access it for any of your programs. So what program can you access it for? That's the programs that benefit from it. And it then tells you the languages: English, Espana, or Espanol, French, Italian, Japanese, and then Portuguese. Right. So basically, let's look at it. Just navigate a bit and see what's possible within 15 minutes. So this would ask that it's taking a bit of time, but we'll log in shortly. I have it all open, but I really just want to demonstrate the time of logging in and then seeing let it take us. Okay, so I've actually started this course. Before this, it should have taken us to the login at MyRotary, where I would input my password, my username and password, and then takes me to the catalog. But since I've had this open, so I've started this course, and then it's to basically run through what is contained there. Right, so this is an introduction to fundraising and motivational, and then takes you to the stages of donor management.
We can't see your screen. You can't see your screen.
Oh, wow. Wow.
It's frozen. Yeah.
It's frozen?
Yes.
Oh, let me give it a little time.
Not frozen. I think you need to share your. This is the presentation. Exactly. So maybe you need to share what your own screen, not the presentation.
Oh, okay. I'm actually sharing. Okay, what I'll do is I'll stop and then start again. I'll stop sharing and then start again.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, and then let me start sharing again. Oops. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me start the fundraising basics again. So just a minute while it loads. But just a demonstration. I think it's because the bandwidth is taking audio and also video. That's why it's a bit slow. But let's hope. Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
We are with you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, is it visible? Is the screen visible now?
Very.
Yes, yes.
Hello? Is the screen visible?
Yes, yes.
Hello? Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
sir, it is.
A typical course we can do. That is a fun. Yeah. So I'm just running through a typical course we can do. Yes. So I'm running through a typical course we can do, fundraising, and I think it's a very topical issue this August, where most clubs are doing installation and fundraising. Right. So, and I recommend this for, installation service project chairman. right? And it's something I've actually also had to fall back on, because most people that know me know that that's one of the slowest things I know how to do. So I quickly needed to train myself. That's what took me to this course. And it really, really has been helpful, right? So, I mean, basically it tells you that, okay, look at the motivation or interest of the donor, and then be flexible and so on. I'm not going to teach us on fundraising, but I'm just running through a typical content, and you see how it relates to most situations. Now, you build a relationship in terms of fundraising, just showing you an example that is very relatable. And it also says that, I mean, you're a fundraiser, you need to be credible. People need to be able to trust you that this person we're seeing is not like he's going to now use his the money he raises to go and sort out his personal problems. But you see, you will be addressed the way you present yourself. That's one of the key things, right? And then you go with confidence. Let people be able to believe in you. This is just a typical course you find in the learning center, right? May go back, and then we look at other things in the catalog.
Sorry for
So 1
this.
minute. I'm back. Back shortly.
Isn't it?
Just basically going back to the So basically, let's run through other courses you can find in the catalog. This is something for club president, and then club service, service project basics, the club treasurer basics. With the treasurers, I mean, a lot of the issues we find in most clubs is that the treasurer role is democratic. You have to vote who is your treasurer. The job of acting as a finance person, keeping funds, keeping records, is specialized. There is training needed for it. So don't be surprised that you have a fashion designer acting as a club treasurer. And then most of the time, it is not
Your network is wobbling.
It's basically a case of the person not being equipped to do the job he was elected to do, or support. So this, for example, give juggle up sharing, and then things eating up the bandwidth. If Blessing can just share from there, then I can just run through the remaining.
Okay. But Elizabeth, can you share from there?
I mean, Elizabeth, sorry. Elizabeth, if Elizabeth can share, then.
Yes, ma. You can send to my WhatsApp. Let me quickly download.
Okay, because of time.
Or does Zinia fake is in? Do you have it?
No, not yet. No.
So can you send it to Elizabeth?
Yes, I've sent.
Okay.
Thank you all for your patience. We are trying to have this sorted.
It's quite interesting, and I'm enjoying
Have you
it.
looked at our Rotary Center today? This navigation you can also do on your own while he puts us through. So while we wait for him, kindly log into my Rotary and go to your Rotary Learning Center so that you can follow when he's also teaching. Thank you.
Or use that time to download the app on their phones.
No. Hello, sir.
Guys, a few minutes, Mama. Just few minutes.
Just, I'm almost done, actually. Yeah, so we're talking about club treasury. Can you move to the next slide, please?
Few minutes, Ma. It's downloading. Just few minutes.
Okay. Okay.
Just so you know, for you to get the full points for to win today, you have to start first person to start and you finish up with us. So we advise that you stay to the end of the sessions to be able to win. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. We are taking your questions from the chat box and we will reply and answer all of them. The PDGs will reply and then we will share. Thank you very much.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Can we go ahead?
Sharing shortly. Okay.
Okay. Depending when it comes on. Okay. Yeah. So if you just go straight to slides 20 and downwards.
Okay, so slide 20.
Downloading, stopping at 14.
It's stopping at 14.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, let me just run through
Let's
it.
just verbally, yes.
Okay.
Let me just run through it. Basically for leadership courses, you have the club admin basics that you can look at, and club membership has something for club president, and then for public image, right? You have something for the public image committees. You also have for Rotary Foundation. For secretaries, you also have about 3 courses that a secretary of the club can take, right? And then there's something we get saddled with, or responsibilities we take that we take for granted, in the sense that we expect people to start managing committees of about 10, 12 different people when they do not have that experience in working life. So basically, I would advise anybody who is given the responsibility of managing a committee to look up this course, how to manage your committee effectively by learning how to set goals, motivate other members, plan productive meetings, delegate tasks, and cultivate leaders. That is also there. And that, Rotary is not just about a one-man show. It is also for you to do it with others, right? So making committees effective is one of the very key things in getting Rotary work done, right? Beyond that, I mean, people believe that as assistant governors, you know everything. And then you get to a club, they expect you to be very integral in solving their problems. But we don't equip ourselves. And then you have courses for assistant governors that you can also take. District alumni, for almost every conceivable district committee, you have courses. But I will share this presentation and then want us, especially the catalog. And the good thing about the catalog that I will share is that you can click on the link and it takes you to the courses. So basically, because the time is fast spent, I think I would want to just stop here and see if there are questions. But I'll share the presentation for our respective purposes. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much, PAG. The network has something on us today, but that's okay. I'm sure we're able to go through this. So someone just asked a question saying, and how do we access the Rotary Learning Center? Do you want to just verbally tell him how we can do this? If you are
Okay,
still
so
online.
sure. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, so now the starting point is to log into My Rotary app. Each of us has a profile page there. You basically just need to activate it. At some point, it will ask you for your membership number. So I'm assuming we're talking to a Rotarian that has not logged in or created My Rotary account. You first need to start that. Once you start that, it takes you to the home page. Now, at the home page, right, at the home page, you will see the headers and you'll see Rotary Learning Center. So you click on Rotary Learning Center, and then you see the course catalog, and then you take any of the courses you want to access. That is when you are doing it on your computer. You can also, right, download, if you use an Android, on Google Play Store, Rotary Learning Center. It's an app that has all the courses. But for those of you people using iPhone, we don't. You can also access it on the Apple App Store. Download it. So what that does is once you log in, you can stay logged in, and anytime on your phone, just go there. It takes you to your courses, and just basically go on. You can also select the courses you want to do and create a learning plan also on that same app.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you very much. I'm sure this answers your question. Bola, I'm sure this answers my dear left ma. Over to you.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. I have only a few minutes because many of the remaining talking will be done by the district governor. Let me for the first thank our virtual learning coordinator for a beautiful job done. And I guess speakers, amazing ones this morning. Fellow Rotarians, you will agree with me that you would rather be here than be anywhere else this morning as a Rotarian who desire to really relearn. Guess what? Yeah, I'm this learning facilitator, but I probably wouldn't even go into details of this kind of training on learning center if you have not brought someone on board, which means that we really need to bring so many people on board to discuss a lot of issues with us, because probably we even have more insight than any other person. Like a PAG has done justice to this learning center issue. You probably wouldn't have done as much as that because that is specifically what is had to come and speak about. Then what I've observed again is this. We have a few guests in the house. PAG Zeni, I don't know how you want to do it. I think you have to let this invitation go out on social media so that as many guests as possible can join us. And we also include that it's for both Rotarians, directors, and guests. They are welcome to join us. You might be shocked at the number of people that will join. And from what we are saying here, we'll love to be a part of our membership. And those who are not on Rotary.org, like I know there are Rotarians who have not registered. You can't even access this learning center if you are not registered on Rotary.org. So please do so. That learning center is for you as a Rotarian and for you as a person that is still living in this world. Quite a lot to learn from. So it's question and answer sessions. And I want the DG to be the one on stage to answer the questions. So I can now use that one to wrap up what we have here today. So when the question, the questions, when they ask for the questions, and I need to be ready to answer the questions. And when I need to come in, I may do so too. Thank you.
Okay, ma. Thank you very much, my dear left ma. Most of the questions were answered, and some of them will be sent to our email, which in the next sessions we would also attend to. But before then, on our general platforms, we'll also be sending out answers as nuggets to questions that are being asked. For now, we don't have a lot of questions in the chat box, Yes, ma. That's where we are.
Are you
as
sure
at
none in
now.
the chat?
Yes, we have somebody raising up, Fauziat raising up her hand.
Okay.
And somebody has also asked questions on action group and fellowship. I will answer that.
So,
Thank you.
yeah, please
Listen,
answer.
now. Okay, my DG, you can. Then after that, ma, we'll have some winners. Just want to mention before we wrap up.
Right. Go ahead.
Yes, ma.
please.
Yes, Rotarian Fauziat, we can hear you now. Please go ahead.
Please unmute yourself.
Okay,
Rotarian Fauziat, yes. Rotarian Fauziat.
good morning, Mary. Yes, good morning. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you
Special
are.
regards to the district governor. Thank you, ma. And to our district learning facilitator, PDG Omotunde. Thank you so much, ma, for this platform. I want to just add a little bit from my own experience to what I've gained today, which is, more of imploring every Rotary members on this call that as much as we listen to everything that PDG Inze has said to us, like it was just fact. I was actually even joking with my DRR that this is actually touching us. This is something that is calling every one of us to get into more actions. And the Rotary Learning Center also got to me. The fact that we have access to so many opportunities, and sometimes we as Rotaractors or Rotarians will say, oh, there's not much opportunities. This is platforms where we can get free educational access to, and just imploring us to let us advocate more on people getting access to the Rotary Learning Center. And as well we are doing that, we should also make use of it. And I also want to add this, that so many times I don't see us advocating on our digital platforms about this Rotary Learning Center, because if not because the speaker talked about it today, I don't think many of us make use of it. So that we need to keep doing more advocate about it so every other person can enjoy it. Thank you so much for the privilege to talk.
Thank you very much, Rotaractor Fauziat. That's a very good one from you. And the reason why we brought our PAG to speak to us on that, we'll continue to emphasize the needs to drive our Rotarians, Rotaractors to the Learning Center. So I thank you very much for your comments. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, for a Rotarian who also mentioned about action group and fellowship. Let me also assure you that at our next session, and I want my coordinator, PG Zini, to take notes, somebody to speak to us on action groups and fellowships. And sincerely, you also love that stop to be what I usually call when I get to club, Sunday Christian. Some Sunday Christian, we go to church on Sunday and back. Some of us, we only attend our fellowship, and after that, it's also, till the next week. By joining action groups and fellowship, you will enjoy Rotary the more. It's a very, very great opportunities that you can enjoy in a Rotary. So I will stay tuned for next edition of this program next month, and I can assure you that our coordinator will bring somebody who will speak to us on action group and fellowship. We have a chairman for that, Rotarian Shola Benson, and he's been moving around to canvas on the reason why we should belong to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 action group and fellowship. I thank you very much. Any other questions? If there is none, nobody is raising up his or her hand. I want to say this.
I want my DG, please, can you appeal to the guests in the house? I think there are some who showed interest and they want to have access to Learning Center. They can only have access to their members. Maybe you can talk on that too.
Yes, definitely, because you have to sign in, using your ID to access that particular platform. And the more reason now you need to please identify any of the clubs that is close to you and you would love to join. Please feel free to contact any of us here immediately after this program so that we can guide you on which of the clubs to join. Thank you very much. Yes, on that note, may I please thank everyone. It's been a fantastic morning, and sincerely, I've not seen, having this number of Rotarians as early as possible, on Saturday morning joining this program, and some, please kindly extend, and I know they're listening to me, if otherwise, those who couldn't join on the Zoom platform and on YouTube and on other social platforms, want to say a very big thank you for being part of this program. It's been a very insightful one, and I look forward to seeing you next month. I thank our United Presidents that are here. I know you have gained one thing or the other to take back to your clubs. And of course, our assistant governors that are all here. I can see many of you. I want to thank you very much for being part of this. You are meant to supervise all these clubs and also expose them to what you have learned here today. To my facilitator, past assistant governor, Tunde Olaniyan, I want to say a very big thank you, for exposing us to the Rotary Center this morning. It's quite a lot I have learned. There are courses I've done on that platform that has changed my entire perceptions about life and all that. I remember when I did a course on biasness, consciousness, and on conscious biasness and unconscious biasness. You can imagine such courses. They have little, yes, they are relevant to Rotary, but there are things that you apply in your daily life as a leader. So I want to please enjoin you to please visit this center, take a course, and I will be giving an award to a person who is able to send, because at end of every course you are able to complete, you are given a certificate immediately for that. So I look forward to the first 3 Rotarians who will send me the certificates of any course done today on the Learning Center. I also want to thank our coordinator for this program, monthly virtual learning coordinator, Past Assistant Governor Zinin, for bringing up this beautiful package. I thank you so much for your coordinations, and of course to all the media officers, media personnel that has been behind this program. I want to say a very big thank you. And at large, I want to say a very big thank you to our district learning facilitator, Idioma Tunde Lawson. Thank you for all you do at the background, and of course, to also coordinate this program. I look forward to seeing everyone next month on this same page of the monthly virtual learning series. I thank you very much. Remain blessed and enjoy your weekend. God bless you all.
My DG.
Yes, award winners now.
Yes, so I also forwarded them to you, sir, the people that have participated today and the winners. So that will be reaching out to. Yes, sir, on your WhatsApp. We have people that started early. First, immediately was 8 o'clock and they stayed to the end. Then we have people that attempted the questions, and we have our winners as well. Forwarded to you, sir.
Thank you so much. On that note, on behalf of the monthly virtual learning committee, ably led by PAG Zini, it's my pleasure to announce the following as the winners of today's program. Questions, and of course, the first set of Rotarians to log into this platform. The first question on PDG, I want to thank Rotarian Chimeze Udechukwu, Rotarian Karim Arigbabu, Rotarian Mitogu, Rotarian Lanre Lawal, and Rotarian Bayo Xavier for participating in this particular session of question and answers. And it's my pleasure to announce past Assistant Governor Benson Olushola as the winner of that particular question. So I hope somebody will clap for him, and please be rest assured that your gift will get you.
Yes.
The question number 2, I also want to thank the following: Rotarian Joshua Adewonyi. Thank you very much for being part of this, one of the E-Club member. Rotarian Edel Badmos, Ovie Agbagidi, Rotarian Bayo Xavier, Rotarian Oluwole, Rotarian Colenius Goodness, Rotarian Omito Ogun, my AG Innocent Abu, Rotarian Fausat Orisun Lolu, and of course, Rotarian Joy for participating in that particular question. And it's my pleasure to also announce Chimeze Udechukwu as the winner of that particular questions. I thank you very much. Be rest assured your gift will get to you. Please get in touch with our coordinator. And for those who log in for us, it's my pleasure to announce the first 6 attendees, of this program, the first 6 to log into this monthly series of learning sessions for the month of August. I have number 1, Past President Risi Taiwo from the Rotary Club of Maryland.
We have Rotarato Abdurazak
They stay to the
Omito.
end. My DG, they stay to the end too. So
Yes, and for staying, yeah, thank you very much,
that,
Rotarato Abdurazak Omito, number 2. Number 3, Timothy Awotunde. Number 4, Nikki Clara. Number 5, Fausiat Orunsolu. And the last but not the least, Juwon Law Diamond. Those are the 6 that registered on this platform. I want to say congratulations to you. I look forward to seeing you as early as possible next week.
edition.
Next edition. Thank you very much. And on YouTube, the first to log in there is Rotarian Betty Elegba from
Amuwo Prestige.
Amuwo Prestige. So I thank you very much. I thank you all for being part of this. Yes, please send your number if you have been mentioned as winners of these programs to the platform so that our coordinator can pick and also get to you. It's my pleasure once again to say enjoy your weekend. God bless you.
You can declare it closed, my DJ.
So on that note, I hereby declare the August edition of our monthly virtual learning closed. Thank you, and thank you.
thank you very
Okay.
much, my DJ.
Lighter
Thank you very
mood.
much.
Lighter mood
Thank
now.
you very much.
Jimmy, lighter mood.
Yes,
Eh?
ma. Yes, ma.
Special
Lighter mood now.
congratulations on congratulations learning
Please
virtual
kindly unmute yourself and
You
speak.
can unmute
Unmute
yourself
anywhere
and
you
say
can
are.
hello
unmute and
to.
feel free to talk, you. And network.
Yes.
That's more
Yeah.
questions. The answers
Lizzie,
can
put
be
up the
amongst.
YouTube. Stop the YouTube.
Yeah. And you can provide answer on the network and share ideas as club president on what you have learned.
Yes, you
All
can
right,
network
thank
and
you.
say for
Thank you,
time.
everyone. Thank you, our DG.
My
Thank you,
CP.
our facilitator.
Thank you, everyone.
BH Zini, and thank you for all to all that participated. Please, if you are one of the winners, ensure that you post your numbers so we can reach you. If you are one of the winners, post your details, your club and phone number so we can reach out to you. God bless you all. Have a beautiful Saturday.
Thank you.
You
My
didn't
CP
introduce your
Florence.
team. You did not introduce your
My
team.
team,
Introduce members of your team so that we can know
Yes.
them, please. Paige Zini.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Of course. Please introduce yourself doing again as well. That's in our VLS team as well. He just spoke and he's been monitoring to also. So the next edition, even before then, we'll do everybody. Thank you very much.
Box of 5.
Yes, thank you, Rotarians, for keeping to the appointment. Trust that the next one you'll be informed on time and we prepare. And for the next edition, we'll be taking answers earlier, questions earlier. So while the facilitator is speaking, he will address most of our concerns. So when you see our messages, please respond. When you see the link, and a link for feedback will also be posted on the platforms on WhatsApp. Please also give us your feedback and suggestions. Okay. Thank you. I see our United Presidents. Thank you very much. And for this our edition, the club that we felt participating, I think is still First Stack.
Okay, do you assess a number of clubs? They have a participant. I think we should be doing that one.
We have a large number of clubs. Yes, but in terms of participation,
the committee should take note of that.
Yes.
Number of participants from each club can also do probably a letter or to acknowledge or something like that to the club.
Yes, we'll be doing that, ma. We'll be doing that, ma. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a lovely weekend. You can unmute yourself if you want to say hello to your fellow Rotarians or Rotaractors. I want to recognize my Rotaractors here, my DRL. Of course, I will have to be partial about that. My dear left. So for all of you that joined today, I want to say thank you for being part of it. Please, if you're a Rotaractor, please wave your hand, I beg. Please just say hello. Say hello to me or I see you. Yes, thank you for representing us today. If you're not a Rotarian, please, the doors are open. You can reach out to us. We can tell you how you can join Rotary, so you can be able to see our learning center, have access to our learning center. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Presidents of Council of Presidents were recognized though. Olariwaju Lawal, Alasi Kenya.
Wow. Yes. Captain of President, recognize you. PP Abimbola, I see you. You're recognized. Karim, thank you. You're recognized again. I hope this
Thank
was
you
what.
so much, our coordinator.
Yes.